Have you ever stopped to wonder if everything we thought about the Warriors dynasty was about to be turned upside down by a move nobody saw coming? Could the very architect of Golden State's championship lore be slipping through our fingers and into the arms of another city? And what if the gleaming promise of our next parade was built on a deal as fragile as it is dazzling? Welcome back to Warriors News Fan Report, where we live and breathe every twist and turn of Golden State's saga. And today, we're diving headfirst into the most explosive rumor rocking the NBA. Kevin Durant confirmed to the Warriors. Smash that like button, subscribe to Warriors News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Whispers first emerged on June 11, 2025, when David D3 broke the bombshell headline, second time Mace Rico NBA pod. Contractor Kevin Durant. The story landed with the force of a thunderclap. Could the second richest franchise in the association really have the financial might to pry KD loose from Phoenix's grasp? Sources, including Brian Windhorst of ESPN, have been adamant that New York is definitely in on the deal, with an offer tabled as early as the last trade deadline, only to stall at the final hurdle. Imagine the chessboard: Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, and Kevin Durant, forming a big three powerful enough to cast a long shadow over the Eastern Conference. The Knicks' proposal reportedly included OG Anunoby, Mitchell Robinson, and multiple first-round draft picks, assets that would make any contender weak at the knees. Yet the league's monumental salary cap and Phoenix Suns' insistence on a hefty return created a stalemate, leaving fans to wonder if the true brilliance of this strategy lies in patience rather than immediacy. But what does this mean for the Warriors? Could Golden State's front office be quietly watching from the West Coast, calculating whether a reunion with Durant might be the missing piece to reignite that championship spark? After all, KD in royal blue was once a bulletproof guarantee of postseason fireworks. Fans are wondering if this could be the beginning of a seismic shift, one that demands the Warriors to reevaluate Capella, Wiseman, and the depth chart just to keep pace in an arms race that stretches from San Francisco to Manhattan. Historically, the Warriors have thrived on continuity and chemistry, forging winners through rotations that click like clockwork. Yet the Durant era, bridging his departure from Oklahoma City and the coronation in Golden State, demonstrated how a transcendent talent can transform a franchise's DNA. Now, at 36 years old and bearing a litany of past injuries, KD's reliability is a headline unto itself. Is it possible that the risk of zeroing in on a veteran star outweighs the reward of immediate title contention? Some insiders believe that Phoenix's cautious stance on risk underscores the thin line between legacy and decline. Let's talk numbers. Durant averaged 29.3 points, 7.1 rebounds, and 5.2 assists in the 2020-25 season before Phoenix's seismic roster shakeups. Meanwhile, the Knicks vault of future draft picks bolstered by their status as the second richest franchise in the NBA gives them unmatched leverage. The Suns, however, are reportedly demanding an all-in haul, multiple young stars plus a king's ransom of picks. Could New York's deep pockets close the gap, or will they blink when the true cost reveals itself? Reactions across the basketball world have been electric. On social media, hashtags surged, #DUNKING Durant trended before midday, with fan edits picturing Kevin in a Golden State jersey, his laser-focused stare overlaying a backdrop of Bay Bridge fireworks. Journalists like Zach Lowe and Adrian Wojnarowski chimed in, speculating whether the Knicks' ambition is sincere or simply a power play to unsettle rival front offices. Even our own Warriors community has ignited forums with fevered debates. Some argue that KD's scoring prowess could recalibrate the Western Conference's balance of power, while others caution that his return might disrupt the fluid motion that makes Golden State's offense a thing of beauty. Could this be the first domino in a summer of seismic trades? Is it possible that Steve Kerr is quietly mapping out a counterpunch, perhaps dangling Andrew Wiggins, or even molding a package around Jonathan Kuminga to safeguard against a star exodus? Fans are wondering if this could be the beginning of an offseason so thrilling it rivals draft night itself. Some insiders believe that the true intrigue lies not in Durant's destination, but in the reactions it triggers across the league. As the draft approaches and front offices gird for war, the only certainty is uncertainty. The possibility of Kevin Durant donning Golden State's colors once more teases the imagination. Could his veteran savvy blend seamlessly with Stephen Curry's mercurial brilliance? Or would the chemistry that once felt electric instead sputter under the weight of expectations. But what do you think about all of this, personally? As a Warriors supporter, I believe that while KD's talent is undeniable, the heart of this team has always thrived on unselfish ball movement and trust in next man up heroes. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you're as hyped as I am for Warriors News Fan Report, smash that like button, subscribe to Warriors News Fan Report, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment of the drama in blue and gold, picking up right where we left off. The ripple effects of this potential blockbuster are already colliding with every corner of the NBA universe. Picture it: Steph Curry orchestrating his gravity-defying offense, Kevin Durant gliding in with his silky jumper, and Luka Doncic commanding the paint with his uncanny court vision, all donning those royal blue and gold threads. The mere thought sends shivers down the spine of every opposing coach. Could this mean Golden State is on the brink of rewriting basketball's power balance yet again? Chemistry is the lifeblood of any championship pursuit, and this hypothetical alliance begs 1,000 questions. Steph's lightning quick release paired with KD's unstoppable mid-range could create catch-and-shoot sequences that border on mystical. Sprinkle in Luka's ability to break defenses with his step-back three or thread a needle pass through traffic, and you have an on-court transcendence that would force every defense to choose its poison. Imagine the Warriors' traditional motion sets, enhanced now by Luka's improvisational genius, each play a dance of precision and unpredictability. Fans are wondering if this could be the turning point where pure talent merges with artful execution to forge a team unlike any we've ever seen. But let's not gloss over the impact this move would have on Golden State's next man-up heroes. Jonathan Kuminga, with his thunderous dunks and defensive versatility, would face a new reality: fewer touches but higher stakes per possession. Could this pressure refine him into a true playoff ace, someone who thrives in crucial moments because he's practiced in the crucible of elite company? Moses Moody's lockdown potential and Brandon Pajimski's budding sharpshooting would need to carve out niches in a star-studded rotation. Some insiders believe that Kerr's genius lies in balancing egos and talents, staggering minutes so that each player feels vital. Is it possible that Bronny James, learning from the legends on the bench, could accelerate his maturation and emerge as the X factor in pivotal fourth quarters? Then there's the question of Draymond Green, the cerebral heart of Dub Nation. Could his role evolve from primary facilitator to seasoned strategist, orchestrating defenses from the bench while mentoring the next generation? Or might his own trade value be leverage to sweeten the pot, signaling a willingness to sacrifice even the most beloved icon for the sake of one more championship chase? Fans are divided. Purists recoil at the notion of parting with the cornerstone of the franchise's identity, while opportunists argue that the stakes justify bold gambles. I've seen Twitter threads explode with debates, each side passionately convinced that their vision honors the Warriors' legacy more effectively. Across the league, reactions are nothing short of seismic. In Denver, whispers abound that Nikola Jokic is already sharpening his post moves in anticipation of the ultimate rematch. The Joker's recent playoff averages 31.9 points, 13.8 rebounds, and 8.3 assists have kept the Nuggets atop the Western pecking order. But could even his unguardable brilliance falter against a trio that stretches defenses to their breaking point? Nuggets fans, usually cool under pressure, are bracing for a postseason run that promises to ignite the altitude with high-voltage clashes. Some insiders believe that only a showdown between Jokic's ineffable Dutch mastery and the Warriors' star-laden juggernaut could capture the raw drama of a modern basketball epic. Meanwhile, in Oklahoma City, the Thunder faithful are envisioning Shai Gilgeous-Alexander charging down the lane, meeting his former comrade in a duel of speed versus experience. The thought of OKC's young core propelled by Aleksej Pokusevski and Chet Holmgren, sounding an early warning to the would-be super team, has stirred a groundswell of excitement. On fan forums, is it possible that the Thunder, fueled by rivalry and hunger, could become the spoiler that nobody saw coming over in Los Angeles? Clippers insiders whisper that Doc Rivers is already tinkering with island isolation sets to counteract the Warriors' lineup bristling with three-of-a-kind scoring threats. Kawhi Leonard's methodical mid-range game and Paul George's slashing tendencies could be the blueprint for disrupting the small ball tsunami. Fans are wondering if this could be the beginning of a fresh Clippers-Warriors rivalry, one that reignites the citywide boil of competitive energy that wants to find their shared arena. Strategically, The implications run deeper than playoff brackets. Golden State would need to navigate the labyrinth of the salary cap, deciding whether to mortgage future flexibility for present supremacy. Could this signal the end of their vaunted draft hand-developed model, replaced by an all-in mentality that prioritizes star acquisitions over homegrown projects? Or might the front office double down on international scouting, unearthing hidden gems to complement the super team, ensuring they never lose touch with the culture that built this dynasty? Beyond the X's and O's, the emotional undercurrent is palpable. Andre Iguodala's subtle tweet, "Time heals old wounds," accompanied by a phoenix emoji, lit up social media, feeding the narrative of resurrection and renewal. Draymond's enigmatic Instagram story, a single silhouette of three figures under a floodlight, became the talk of sports talk radio. Even casual fans are swept up in the fervor. Posting memes and reaction clips that blend nostalgia with anticipation. Picture the scene, a packed Chase Center. The crowds were swelling as the camera pans across banners of past triumphs, each a testament to the Warriors' DNA of resilience and innovation. Now imagine those same fans witnessing a lineup that defies conventional logic. Three generational talents, each accustomed to being the singular centerpiece, now asked to share the spotlight. The emotional stakes couldn't be higher. Will Golden State's collective heart absorb this infusion of star power? Or will the delicate ecosystem that thrived on egalitarianism buckle under the weight of superstar egos? Beyond the hardwood, this move would send shockwaves through the Bay Area's broader sports culture. Local business owners would reprice their playoff parking. Bar owners would draft new happy hour specials to celebrate triple threat nights. And every sports podcast from Sacramento to San Jose would feature daily hot takes on KD's next logo transition. Could this mean a renaissance for NBA fandom in Northern California, where casual observers suddenly become die-hard Dub Nation devotees? Some believe that the economic ripple effect ticket surges, merchandise sellouts, and streaming spikes could rival the opening of a new tech campus. And what are the younger heroes on the roster? Poole, Kuminga, Moody. These rising stars have tasted the Warriors' winning formula and know what it takes to compete at the highest level, thrust into a mentorship role under the tutelage of Curry, Durant, and Doncic. They could evolve faster than any draft night projection. Is it possible that Jonathan Kuminga's defensive tenacity sharpens to all-defensive team caliber? Could Brandon Pajemski's rookie season confidence blossom into the next league-wide sharpshooting sensation? Fans are buzzing with the idea that this super team wouldn't eclipse the youth movement, but rather supercharge it. Finally, consider the long arc of Warriors history, from Run TMC's high-flying synergy to the Splash Brothers' revolution in perimeter offense. Each era redefined how basketball could be played, pushing the sport forward. Now, standing at the crossroads of a new dynasty, Golden State has the chance to merge three distinct legacies into one transcendent moment. Could this bold convergence not only secure another banner, but also leave an indelible mark on basketball's evolution? Personally, as an unwavering member of Dub Nation, I believe that embracing this daring vision could etch our name into the annals of sporting immortality if we dare to seize it. And let's not forget the fans themselves, whose hearts and voices shape every roar inside Chase Center. Could another banner lift their spirits higher than they've ever soared? Is this the kind of bold strategy that cements a franchise's place in eternity? Or does it carry the risk of fracturing the very chemistry that made them extraordinary? I've read passionate comments. This is Warriors basketball distilled to its purest form. One fan declared, while another countered, "At what cost? Our identity is worth more than any trophy." It's this tension between pragmatism and passion, legacy and reinvention, that makes Dub Nation the most electric community in sports. As the days tick down toward the draft and free agency, every rumor, every insider whisper, every cryptic social media post takes on outsized significance. Could this be the turning point where Golden State once again redefines greatness? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, we're witnessing a moment that could eclipse even the legendary 73-win season of 2016. The stakes have never been higher. The possibilities more tantalizing. Is this bold enough to bring another banner to Chase Center? Personally, as a ride-or-die member of Dub Nation, I believe that while the gamble is monumental, the potential payoff of convergence of basketball's three greatest off-ball creators makes it a leap worth taking. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, share your thoughts, and subscribe to Warriors News Fan Report so you never miss another explosive update.